let's move on to this. Yo, it's good, Steve.
Good morning.
Oh shit, how we doing? Well, I've already asked that, and you said not great. So
Yeah, I've been better.
go on
As
then,
things
mate.
currently stand, I am banned from the block.
You're banned from the block. Who made that call?
Dean.
Dean has no position to make that call. Yeah, so Dean has no position to make that call.
SK spoke to me afterwards and said for the time being, just avoid it until he gets to speak to Batar. But I'll try TLDR it, but give as much detail as I can.
All right.
So apparently, 2 days ago, Dean proposed to Nunu.
What are y'all up to right now?
Turned down.
Right. Okay.
Yesterday, so the boys were all setting up a plan for the vault. So me and Nunu were helping set up the plan, but we weren't going to be on the vault itself. SK got sliced up by one of the planes they were going to use, so me and Nunu brought him to the hospital.
Oh my god.
In the hospital, Nunu had a sidebar with SK and told him about the proposal. SK then called Dean to laugh about it, and in the process told me about it. And Dean sounded very angry on the radio to Nunu, demanding her ping and her location.
What for telling? Telling people that he proposed. Okay.
Yeah, he was like growling on the radio at her, right? So I told her, don't send your fucking ping, because I don't know if you know, but 4 days ago, Dean overheard Vince saying that me and Nunu had been flirting all day in the car, and in turn kidnapped Nunu, handcuffed her, and brought her to the ocean and threatened to ocean dump her.
Wait, who did that? Dean, sorry.
Dean done that.
So Dean threatened to ocean dump Nunu.
He had her at the ocean, and he was on the phone to SK, and he was trying to get me to admit to shit that hadn't happened. And it seemed like if I said the wrong thing, she was fucked, is what it seemed like. Luckily, SK diffused the situation, and she didn't get ocean dumped. So after that, him growling at her over the radio, I was obviously not gonna just let her meet up with him.
Well, no, you two are like close, right?
We're close friends, yeah. We're close friends. Now, I will preface it and say nothing has happened between me and Nunu, right?
Yeah, I've heard you've had a little spicy. You've had spicy conversations, and you know, I've heard. Don't worry, I've heard about them.
But nothing has happened.
Okay,
right?
okay.
Nothing. We haven't even held fucking hands. I'm not even kidding. You know what I mean? Like, it's nothing.
Right? Okay, can I just ask this? Just while it's history, it won't leave the circle. Do you want something to happen? Because I think that's important.
Now, no.
But prior,
I wouldn't have been against exploring.
Okay, that's fine.
Okay.
Like I said, that won't leave the circle. I think that's important, though.
I'll get to that. Okay, so in the end, when he was asking for the location, me and Nunu were kind of like arguing about it because I was telling her not to do it. She wanted to do it, and then SK said on the radio, "Hang on, Steve and Nunu are arguing," and Dean was like, "Wait, what? Why are they arguing?" So then Dean wanted to speak to me.
This was last. Well, was this yesterday? Was it?
This was yesterday.
Okay.
He called SK and he said, according to SK, that he was going to waterboard me.
God. Oh no.
Okay. So.
Okay.
He was pissed. You know me. I'm not a pushover, right?
No, you bite back if no, that's fine.
Okay. So everyone was ringing me, telling me, just let it happen. Just let it happen. And I'm saying, why the fuck would I let him waterboard?
Wait, who was sorry, who was ringing you to tell you to let it happen?
James was the main person.
James
telling me to let it happen.
What?
Why would James ring you and tell you to let it happen?
So, anyway, Dean pings me. I pull up on my own, and there was.
What did I miss last night?
Nunu, Vince, SK, Matt, James, Shanks, and Dean, obviously. I pull up. He tries to figure out why we were arguing, blah blah blah. I told him straight. I said I was arguing because I didn't want her to pull up to your location because of the previous run-in you had with her by the ocean, and I couldn't be sure he wasn't going to hurt her. Okay. So he didn't seem happy that I hinted that he would hurt her, even though actions speak louder than words. But anyway. And then he told me his demand was, I never speak to Nunu again. To which I responded, what makes you have the authority to decide who she can and cannot speak to? And then he pulled a gun. So I pulled a gun back.
Right. Yeah, that's fair.
And then
Who was there when this happened? Who was there? Sorry.
Matt, SK, Dean, Shanks, James.
Oh
Vince.
shit! So there's quite a lot of people there. All right.
There was a lot of people there. Okay, but here's my issue the whole time, right? The only thing I heard from people was, "Let it happen." Never once did someone say, "We won't let it happen."
No, I don't.
Just let it happen, Steve. Just let it happen.
Okay.
Which I'm not going to let him fucking waterboard me, because there's no guarantee I make it fucking out of that ocean. Fuck that. There might have been 5 or 6 Mandem there, but I'll take my fucking chances.
Yeah.
Because either way, I get gunned down, I'm going in the ocean. I try and fucking survive it, maybe I can live.
Just give me 1 second, Steve. Sorry. Yo, Tommy, what's up, mate?
What's going on, man?
I'm having a conversation with someone, mate. Are you okay?
No.
Why? What's wrong?
I'm in a car with somebody who just...
With Moses, yeah. Oh, exactly. That's why you're not here, mate. Have fun. I'll see you soon. I'll tell you after. I'm sorry. Love you. Okay, so... Yeah, okay, so the whole just let it happen bit, I don't get that, but I feel like it's unfair of me to make an assessment now. I need to speak to James or whoever else to see, because it could be a case of like, I know it sounds bad because I've just had an argument with someone over I mean, it's not the same, but it's somewhat similar, where it's like, hey, let it happen, and then they don't actually do it, kind of an empty threat type thing. I don't know. I mean, in order for me to give a, I guess I'm a bit confused while James would do that, but that's okay. All right, so what happened after that then, mate?
So I pulled a gun as soon as he pulled a gun. I didn't aim it. I didn't do anything. I just pulled it, and I said, "Are we really pulling guns?" And then both of us got tackled, and SK and Shanks stood between us. Yeah. And SK said, "We're not pulling guns," so I put my gun away. Okay, so maybe they would, just to sort of like maybe soften the blow a little bit. If they did kind of mediate that and stand in the way, maybe they wouldn't have allowed it to happen. You know, the whole waterboarding thing, maybe it was more of a like a, hey, let it happen so we can meet up. Because I'm guessing you were not willing to go to where they were, right? Oh, no, I went. Oh, okay. So wait, so they were telling you what, to your face to let it happen? No, this was over the phone when Dean was like missing and apparently pissed off. Oh, okay. And then Dean rang me and asked me. This is very confusing, chat, I'll be honest. That sounds like I missed a lot. Okay. Now, the other option was I ignored him and avoided the whole thing, but that's not what I'm about. No, I mean, listen, you know, I've just had a whole rant about if you threaten myself or my family, or at least partially or lightheartedly, it doesn't matter. Like, I ain't going to stand for that shit. So I have to sit here and say I completely understand where you're coming from. If he's threatening you or Nunu, who you probably consider close friend, if not family, then I completely understand why you're pissed, right? That's fine. I get that. So what is it? So what happened after that? So SK said no guns. I put my gun away. Dean was demanding Shanks and SK step out of his way because they were between me and him. And SK had to pull the chain on him and say, as a chain member, I'm telling you to put your gun away. So he put the gun away. Sorry, SK said that to Dean, you said? Yes. Okay. So it sounds like SK tried to mediate a little bit. Okay. He did. No, SK was trying to mediate it. That's good. That's good. Okay. So I put my gun away, and then Dean asked me to repeat what I said. And I repeated what I said. I said, Nunu rejected you, so what makes you think you have any say? Oh, no. Oh, no. Oh, God. Because here's my point of view, too, right? He's telling me to never speak to her again or not hang around, whatever terminology he used. Me and Nunu are both in very similar positions when it comes to being friends with Mandem. Yeah. So if he's telling me not to hang around her, he's telling me not to hang around you. One of us had to go for his demand to be met. But okay. So do you know what I mean? Well, like I said, let me just reiterate. Dean has zero authority to do anything like that. That is, I'll be honest, a Patar and only a Patar call, right? Like, don't get me wrong. We all of our opinions are valid. So just because Dean doesn't have a chain doesn't mean his opinion's not valid. His opinion is very valid. Everyone's is. But the only person that can make a call to not have you on the block is Patar. So what I would say, I don't think it's like an official call. Dean said after Patar hasn't been awake. I don't think so. If I can't shoot you here, but if I catch you near my property, it's on site. Okay. So what I will say,
and I'm going to say this from experience because this sounds very similar, well, some of it does, to a situation that happened a long time ago between Dean and Winston. Do you know Winston?
Yeah, I know Winston.
Okay, do you yeah, okay. So TLDR, they got into some shit. Winston said, Dean said, if you come on the block, Winston, I'm going to shoot you. Everybody didn't obviously expect it to happen. Dean shot Winston, and then Dean got shot, and then Dean shot Winston again. Dean got shot again, and I'm pretty sure, is that what led to Dean getting his chain removed? I'm pretty sure, right?
Yeah, it was, yeah. He had his chain removed, and then he didn't want to be, he didn't want Justivus, and then he left.
Yeah. That is what I'm pretty sure that's what sparked the whole thing for Dean losing his chain and stuff. So what I would say, purely for your safety, since there isn't fucking turrets on the block that can save you, don't go to the block until you spoke to Patar, because obviously we can't say shit to Dean, right? Because he ain't gonna listen to us even if we did, right? So it doesn't matter. So don't go to the block until you've had a chat with Patar. I mean, it's absolutely pointless us saying anything to Dean because he won't listen.
Yeah, he won't listen to anybody.
I mean, I'll be honest. I'm
confused by the whole thing.
So let me clarify. This is all over you and Nora being friends and Dean being jealous. I don't know. I can't.
I honestly, I'm not even entirely sure. I think he sees me as the reason why Nunu said no.
So basically, this is over Nyash.
Yes.
Sorry. Yeah.
And, I'm
sorry,
pissed at her as well, I'm be honest.
Nunu, Nora, I
he was
get them
saying
mixed
all
up.
this
Sorry, it's my
as
bad. My bad.
But,
Sorry.
like,
I get them mixed up. I'm sorry. They're
I'm
very
honest,
close. They're very similar.
Obviously, like,
That's
I
my
hung out
fault.
with
I'm
you
sorry.
two, like, for three or 4 days or whatever.
Yeah.
But, like, I mean, I'll be honest, she's not, like, innocent in this either. So, like, I'm
Sorry,
really
chat,
confused
my
by
bad.
how you're getting...
I'm getting all of it. Do you want to hear the most fucked
I mean,
thing,
I get
right?
that she was threatened to be ocean dumped, but, like...
Yeah, but here's the most fucked thing. 4 days ago, Saint, I sat down with Nunu and had a discussion with her and said, after she got nearly ocean dumped, I said, this needs to stop. Whatever is going on between us, it needs to stop because it's going to get messy and it's going to end up with one of us getting fucked over. And her response was, that won't happen.
Yeah, sorry, chat. It's my fault. My bad.
That can't happen.
What?
Okay.
So...
I mean, all I would do for now, listen, the situation sounds pretty fucked. But I'll be honest, the only person who sounds like they can resolve this is Patar. There is no one else that has, like, a position of authority to make any decisions. Does Patar even know about any of this? Does Patar know?
Patar was apparently at the proposal.
What was the proposal?
Dean proposed to Nunu.
Oh, that proposal. Sorry. Okay, I thought you meant like they proposed something.
I don't know if he knows about that whole ocean dump thing 4 days ago. I haven't had a chance to speak to him about it. I opted not to speak to him about it because I didn't want to get Dean in trouble.
Yeah.
But now I need to fucking speak to him because I don't take lightly to threats like being waterboarded and ocean dumped personally.
No, I
Especially
understand.
from somebody that I have done nothing but back Dean. During the war and everything, me and Matt were the sole reason he didn't get fucking ocean dumped and smoked by the Italians when he got kidnapped from the courthouse. It was me and Matt.
Yeah, unfortunately, though, people like Dean just doesn't really give a shit about that stuff. Unfortunately, and when it comes down to it, I mean, he's yeah, it's a bit fucked up in my opinion. But
I should have followed through more 4 days ago when I said what I said. But I didn't mean to just I didn't want to just cut Nunu off because we're still friends, right? But after last night, I've removed their keys to my house and everything. I don't want fucking anything to do with it. Yeah, because listen, this is what I mean. It seems worse than it is. My car was in the impound for 3 weeks. She had a car that she let me race. She doesn't have a house, so the only way I can get it is if it's in my house.
Did she not back you yesterday?
No, she didn't. She didn't say shit yesterday.
She didn't back you after
she didn't
literally
say a fucking word yesterday.
Wait, she didn't.
Even after Dean basically said she's my property, don't fucking speak to her.
Dean just brings spicy RP. Dean is the king of
he didn't use that
spicy
terminology,
RP. Yeah.
But he basically did. He basically told me that I'm not to speak to her. He was talking like she was his girlfriend. Do you know what I mean?
Wait, so you're telling me that she didn't back you after
she didn't say shit. She didn't say
everything on.
shit.
Like,
She didn't say a word, Saint. Not a fucking word.
oh, she like, okay,
And then 30 minutes after the whole thing, I see her and Matt sat in fucking Nunu having brunch. But I'm fucking okay. Matt didn't even fucking text me. He left me on red twice last night.
wait, even Matt
Fucking
switched
twice.
up on you?
Even fucking Matt. He left me on red.
Steve's accent does sometimes make it a bit difficult not to laugh. I do love Steve, but his accent does sometimes. Right.
I'm gonna be honest,
Appreciate you as always for the RP made less than 3.
I've known Vince probably the least out of all of them, and he was the only one, him and SK, the only one to check up on.
I mean, listen, it doesn't resolve the situation, but I'm glad they did at least. Right. I mean, that sounds like a whole load of fuck shit. Like, I don't understand. Like, I don't know. The thing is, I don't know any of it. Like, I didn't even know it from, like, it's not like I've come into this with, like, oh, yeah, I know about all of this from their perspective. Like, I didn't know about the proposal or anything. So it's not as, like, I knew that.
Well, I didn't until half an hour before I was getting threatened to be fucking waterboarded last night.
I mean, obviously you were like, but what, banned from the block? Is that what it was? Were you banned from Nunu?
No, Dean's demand was to be banned from Nunu, was basically his demand. And my response to that was, why does he have the authority to decide who she can and can't speak to? And then he said, if I see you at my property, it's on site. So then SK called me afterwards and was like, just until I can speak to Vitar, just avoid the block for your own sake.
I will agree with that. Purely. Go on,
No,
Denzel,
I agree
sorry.
with it too. I would have avoided it
I
anyway.
agree with that. I'm just trying to understand. So, hang on. So you had a conversation with Nunu how many days ago?
4 days ago.
Right, you said we need to stop this because somebody's going to end up getting hurt.
I mean, appreciate
or
it, C1,
get
mate.
fucked
Thank you for
over.
that.
Yeah.
As soon as that, she said, no, this won't happen, wanting to continue what you guys had going on.
Yes.
As soon as a situation arises where one of you is going to get fucked over, you just get absolutely bothered and nobody even says anything in your defense.
Exactly. Yeah.
I mean, I'm not gonna lie. Out of all the people to be pissed at, it sounds like Nunu's the one to be fucking
Yeah.
pissed at, bro. But I mean, obviously everybody, you know, like everybody that you feel like should have backed you and didn't. But I'm just confused. Like,
yeah,
Don't get me wrong. I get it.
my guy,
Dean's
Harvey, appreciate
Mandem,
the pro.
I mean,
right?
I will
Don't
be
get me
honest as
wrong.
well. We
Well, I just found out about
GG said something about Nunu that, like a while ago that kind of stuck with me. Like the
What's that?
reason she left their gang is because she put, like, she went chasing after, I think it was Ray Romanov and put him first.
Ooh.
So
Wait,
it's
now this-
like so,
Wasn't there something between Cruiser and Nunu and Dean as well at one point?
wait, was there?
she
No,
pulled a
no.
gun on Cruiser.
Oh yeah, she did. Yeah, she pulled a gun on
Yeah, She pulled a
Cruiser.
gun on Cruiser. Cruiser shot her, and then everybody backed her instead of Cruiser.
Yeah.
No, I'm apparently Dean got bratty at Cruiser once because Cruiser told Nunu he wanted her to hang out more.
that one. Oh.
And Dean got
What?
snappy at Cruiser. Bro,
Wait, what?
I'm
I
telling
don't know
you,
about
bro.
that.
No, I don't know about
Nunu told
that.
I
me.
don't know about.
Nunu
I
told
never
me.
knew about that one.
Do you say Cruiser was? Ask him on radio, or get him up here even. Fuck it.
All right.
I mean,
all right.
like, at the end of the day, like, Mandem were always going to back Mandem.
Of course.
Like,
Let me
if what
set
you're
this.
telling,
I'll be honest, chat. What the fuck I don't know what the fuck's going on, bro. Yo,
Hello?
what you
What
up to,
up?
mate? Are you still with
At the block.
Moses?
No.
Okay.
He dipped out, and everybody else just don't fucking say a word. So I'm just sitting
yeah,
here doing
okay.
fuck all, bro.
I know, and I'm very sorry about that, mate. But Moses was being a fucking asshole, and everyone was gaslighting, and I couldn't be bothered with it. And there was something more important to deal with. Would you like to come down to the Vinewood Bowl? I'm here with Saint, Steve, and Denzel.
Yeah.
Would you like to come?
What are you doing? Yeah, what
It's
are you
a-
doing?
TLDR. It sounds to me like Dean has threatened Steve because Steve and Nunu are friends, and now Steve's concerned that he's basically not allowed to be anywhere near the block or anywhere near like Mandem because it sounds like I can't lie, it sounds like a fight over a girl, bro. Like that's what it sounds like. It literally it sounds. Dean and Steve are basically fighting over Nunu is what it is. Remember the whole remember the whole Winston situation, Dean v Winston?
Yeah.
Basically a little bit of that again, mate. Ugh. But Steve just brought up that apparently you and Dean had a bit of conflict over Nunu. I see he thinks there was anyway.
Yeah, he was.
Yeah, he wants.
I shot her.
No.
and-
See, that's what we said about you because she pulled a gun on you. You shot her in the face, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, that's what. But he said it's not that. I don't know. Do you mind just coming down here, mate, if you want? I mean,
Sure.
you're welcome to.
Don't really have
We just
much
stood
of
by
an
the car in
opinion,
the
I
corner,
never
right?
really- I
Yeah,
never
fine with
really
ball,
do.
I'm on
Yes,
the way.
mate. All right, see you in a bit.
All right.
It's.
I don't expect you to give opinions on it. To
No, I
everyone's
just
side.
like
It's just-
notoriously, I don't really have an opinion. I'll be honest.
I was just afraid of.
But it's very
First of
hard
all,
for me
I
to
shouldn't
think, it's very odd for me to. If that's what you've told me is the truth, then
Unless
know, I
there's
think I
more
need to
to
hear
it that
everybody
I
else's
haven't been
opinion.
told.
That's
like,
what I'm
that-
saying. Because I'll be honest, it sounds. It sounds like there's definitely pieces missing. Not that you're leaving anything out. More that like there must
I
be
haven't been
something.
told everything.
Well, that's what I'm saying. There must be something that I'm not aware
Well,
of.
So
Yo.
Boozer,
No.
Yeah, there must be something that I,
Relationship
like.
stuff. What's going on?
not even, bro.
Oh,
It's, the
it's
fucking
only
issue.
Monday.
Where's
So who fucking who?
Vitor?
TLDR, I'm banned from the block until
Sorry
the
about the
car
dog
wakes
chat.
up because Dean proposed to Nunu, and apparently it's my fault that she said no.
She said no.
She said no, and like me and Nunu have been like flirting with each other for the past couple of weeks, but nothing's happened. And now Dean basically gave me an ultimatum last night. And didn't give me an ultimatum. He told me to stop talking to Nunu or else. And I responded with, "What gives you the authority to decide who she can and can't speak to?" So he said, "Okay, if I see you at the property, it's on site."
What?
Yep.
Right.
So that's why I kind of asked you to come up here, because I heard off Nunu that there was a bit of a run-in between you and Dean before because you simply asked her to hang out more. Is that true?
I
Or is
asked
that...
her to hang out more.
You said something about like about wanting to hang with her more or some shit. I don't know. And Dean heard it and got.
He just
pissy.
tweeted.
Oh.
Yeah, I spoke to him last
no.
night. He said
Oh,
he's been
man, no.
he said he's been
no.
going out more and doing some more stuff, which I'm happy about, bro.
She,
Getting out and about.
I didn't know. I haven't. The last time I saw her is when I shot her, right? And she was hanging at the block for a while, and we had kind of like. She was like, "Yo, what's up, Tommy?" I was like, "Hey, what's going on?" Like, we just started talking normally. And then she was like, we should, I don't know. I think there was something that I was interested in doing and same interest. So we were laughing about it. And then Dean was like, Dean. I think he was getting a bit hostile that I was talking to somebody that he knows or some shit. I don't fucking know. And then them two were not dating, but they were like talking to each other or some shit. So I was like, oh shit, well, my apologies. You two go and talk to each other. Like,
I think the
don't let
best
me
thing
interrupt
to
you.
do is
And,
obviously speak to
I was kind of egging it
boys
on for
and
them to
see
talk
what
to
they
each
say,
other,
'cause
and
I
then he started
don't
pointing
know.
guns at me. But I think that was just, man, I don't know. I don't know about that. Personally, dog,
Yeah.
I ain't gonna. If she said no, man, what the fuck is that got to do with you?
Yep. But
Better
here's the-
question: if she wants to
here's
be
the-
with you and she don't want to be with him, what the fuck? Like, that's his fucking problem. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, but there hasn't. There's not even.
guys. Chill with like
There has been
the.
no steps towards us being
like,
together. You know what I
Listen,
mean?
I know you
'Cause I
guys
feel like
like
this has been
Steve and
going
all, but
way
chill
out
with the whole
fucking
like fuck the Mandem members. You know what I
I
mean?
don't
Like,
know,
just
like-
remember, it is all P at the end of the day. All right.
I don't fucking know. He nearly ocean dumped her 4 days ago.
Like,
because relax.
relax with all of that.
He overheard Vince saying me.
It's
and Nunu have
spicy
been flirting in
RP.
the
I've
car
said
all
this
day.
before and I'll say it again. You guys should be
So,
grateful
kidnapped her and
that
tried to
Dean
ocean
creates
dump her, and
spicy
he had
RP
SK
because
ask him
nobody else in the
questions on the phone.
Mandem normally has the
And
balls
I
to
felt
do
like if
it.
I answered the questions
So you
wrong,
should
she
be
was gonna
grateful
ocean
that
dump
Yo,
Dean
real
does
quick,
this
what's
sort
Dean to
of
the
shit
Mandem?
because this is good RP and Dean's normally the only one that creates this. So be grateful for it. You know what I mean?
I mean,
I've
he's
I've said
just
this
got a
time
vest,
and
you know
time
what I mean?
again.
He's MDMA, exactly.
Yeah.
You got 3 people with chains here, all right? Fuck what he says, dog, man. All right. If he puts you on site there, dog, then we'll talk to him seriously. You know what I'm saying? He ain't out here to be able to make those sort of rules straight up the bat like that. Fuck what he says, all right? If he's got
Yeah,
a
well,
problem, he
it
can come and talk
wasn't
to
like
me
a-
about it. No
It
problem
wasn't like a
whatsoever.
gang-wide decision. It was more SK spoke to me afterwards and said until he can speak to Batar today to just avoid the block.
Yeah, I
For my
can't
own
lie. I
safety.
don't think there should be any rash decisions or any confrontation or anything like that. I think it needs to be a case of Patar is the only one that can make any decisions on anything, right? Like, as much as I love Dean,
Yeah.
he is not in any position to tell someone they're not allowed on the
No,
block. So
exactly.
it's a case of I would stay away from the block for now, purely for your safety, because Dean will shoot you. If Dean said he's going to shoot you, Dean doesn't do empty threats. Dean will shoot you, and there isn't going to be
And
people to protect you.
The issue with Dean shooting me is he won't shoot me. He'll be the one shot. That's the problem.
Well, I mean,
I get it.
No, if he pulls a gun on me and tries to shoot me, he's getting laid out. And
I
Yeah,
mean,
of course, you got to
you
defend
know,
yourself.
listen,
Exactly.
and I'm not gonna.
and that'll make things worse.
It would be, you know, it would go against
Probably that'll
myself.
be a detriment to you. So the thing
Exactly.
is,
Yeah.
you want to avoid
Yeah,
the situation. So
exactly.
You
That's
just
why-
want to stay away
that's
from
why
now.
I'm doing
'cause
it, but
if
I'm not gonna
turns
willingly
into
let someone shoot
shooting,
me.
No, no,
then,
for
that's what
sure. I'm
saying.
not-
If
I'm
it-
not
if it turns
gonna-
into that, you'll be the one that faces repercussions for that more than anybody else. You know.
I agree.
Yeah.
Do you mind if I give you some just advice?
Go ahead.
Your worst nightmare.
This whole situation with is it Nunu?
Has anyone got some food, please?
Like, yeah, I got a lot of food.
Thank you.
Like, are you two talking to each other?
We were, but after last night, that's to be confirmed because she didn't say
Okay.
a single thing.
Yeah, she
Alright.
didn't back you, mate. I can't
didn't back
lie.
me.
I'll
Hold
tell
on.
her to fuck off myself.
No, fuck that. Listen, if you
God.
like,
Oh god, here goes.
can be
Oh
honest
god,
with me, dog. I'm not gonna
Cruz,
mock you. I'm
Cruz is cooking.
generally
Chat, get ready. Oh
I mean,
god.
there was potential avenues to be explored
okay,
before yesterday.
then
But
I
it was
would
mutual.
I would go
It
for
was
it, dog.
mutual.
It was mutual, yeah.
That's what we're trying to say. It wasn't like it was a one-way street either. Like, tell Cruz about you, like the full, like you trying to call it off and that kind of stuff. Because
Oh yeah, because after she nearly got oceaned up 4 days ago, I pulled her aside and we went for a drive, and I basically told her whatever's going on between us needs to stop because one of us is going to get hurt over it.
Oh my
And-
god, that's so
And
sweet.
she basically told me that wasn't going to happen.
Okay,
And here we are.
right, all right. Yeah, I mean, wait for Petard in, but I would absolutely not. And I'll, if you want me to, I won't say a word, but if you want me to, I'll say the same thing to her. Like, she got a problem with Dean, then that's
Nah,
Dean's
she-
fucking
she-
problem.
She made her
Fuck.
choice last night.
Who gives a fuck what he thinks? You know what I'm saying? Dean's a boy, but no disrespect, but if you're gonna shoot somebody over somebody who doesn't want to be with you, then you're just a bitch. And I'll say that to him.
Yeah, but the problem is, regardless
Go
of
on.
opinions, Dean is still family. So
MDMA.
yeah, so if these
Absolutely.
two start shooting each other, that's when it's like it
just wanna
makes
avoid
it,
that.
yeah, it makes it a bigger problem. So you need
that's
you
what I said. There'll
yeah.
be no. Steve will not come out on top in that scenario, regardless.
No,
Even
because
if-
even if yeah.
even if he does a one versus the whole Mandem, it ain't gonna make any difference because
Mm.
at that point you've ostracized yourself.
I
Yeah.
get that,
Yeah,
but I know for a fact Batara is gonna say that, Dean, don't fucking
Yeah, but
like,
yeah, but
ruin relationships over stupid shit.
yeah,
I
but
know he's gonna say that.
yeah, you're not wrong, but it's also Dean, and remember Dean did. I'm not gonna say some of the stuff that Dean said, but Dean has made it very clear on you know, his opinion and how who and how he respects people. So just because Patar says don't do it doesn't mean Dean still won't shoot you in the fucking face. Is basically what I'm getting at, right? So I would is very much. Yeah, stay away from the block because I haven't seen Batar in like 3 days, so I don't even know if he knows this. Was he awake last night?
No. there was
Okay,
no
so
way for all
there's
this.
no way he knows all of this. Okay, so let obviously Batar wake up, let him speak to them, and then he'll have a chat with you, and then just unfortunately, we just gotta let Batar take the reins here because it doesn't matter what we say. We have no input in this. As much as I sit here and say what they've done to you and what Nunu's done to you is shitty, I'll be honest with you, brother. My opinion's irrelevant. You know what I mean? It's not irrelevant. My opinion matters, but it doesn't change anything. You know what I mean? I can't sit here and say, like,
I
bro.
don't expect
Yeah, go
any
on.
of you to make decisions or give me your inputs on it. I just wanted to speak to
Yeah,
people,
no, you
as
just
many
wanted to
people as
let
I
us
could,
know, of
because
course.
I wasn't supposed to be awake until closer to NA storm today, and I was fucking convinced by the time I woke up at that point, the whole shit would have been twisted.
Yeah. So you're just getting your
You know what I
word
mean?
out first. Okay.
I'm trying to get my side out, so people realize, like, okay, people might argue pulling a gun last night wasn't the best idea, but it was reactive to him, and I'm convinced if I hadn't have pulled my gun, I would have been shot.
You know what I just realized?
What?
Conveniently weird that Nunu's been single for this long, and the second Dean finds out that you talking to her, then he pops the question. Seems a bit weird there.
No, she was with Ray Romanov, right?
Yeah. She's been single for a while. That's what I'm trying to say.
Yo, Cruz is
She
so
broke
funny,
up with,
bro. Cruz
Ray
is
just
so
after I
funny.
shot her, no?
This
Or just
guy
before?
is just funny,
Just after?
bro.
And that was a long time ago.
Dean.
I think you threw her down the stairs.
What?
Yo,
What is this,
yo,
Dennis?
Cruz is just funny, bro.
Yeah, that
Oh.
is what happened.
I can't lie. He's a
What, Ray
funny
threw her
guy.
down the stairs?
No,
Yeah, it happened at the
his
block
second in
party.
command. No, that was another
Oh.
story. That was another time.
Oh.
His second in command threw her down the stairs, and he watched it happen. And then at the block party, she got pushed off the roof by them as
What a
well.
weird ass
Oh,
crew
off the
do they
roof,
run
yeah.
there?
I don't know.
All right. Well, look, man, I'll tell you this right now, dog.
Oh God.
Whatever happens, dog, you know, from either side, it's not gonna stop me from hanging out with you.
I appreciate that, bro. Yeah,
I mean, I
Especially
think-
if it's
I haven't
anything like
openly
this,
spoke.
no way. I'm not gonna
I
stop
haven't
doing it for
openly
that.
spoke about it to anyone really, but like, I want to put it out there. If it was Patara in front of me last night and he said, you know, Nunu or Mandem, there'd be no doubt in my mind. I would have said Mandem, but it was the way Dean put it to me.
Why is that even a fucking
Wait, yeah,
question?
why is
Yeah,
that even
I'm
like a
I'm
point?
confused.
It's just the way he put it to me, because like the way he said to me, right?
Who put it
not-
to you?
Never,
Dean?
Dean, to never hang around with Nunu again, basically, or get boarded. But Nunu and me are both hanging around Mandem every day at the same
Dean
time.
makes
So
me
he
laugh,
basically
bro.
gave me the option to fuck off away from Mandem, or get waterboarded. That to me, that's what he done. Because for me to not hang around with Nunu ever again, one of us had to go, me or Nunu.
Yeah, we need to speak
the
to
way
all
he
the
was putting it.
boys.
I mean, if what you're
And
telling
let-
me is
and
true, I
let
don't think it's one
them-
of you that needs to go.
You think it's both?
I mean,
I
you
don't
just
think there's an
got
option.
absolutely dirty, bro.
Yeah, I don't
Well,
think there's
yeah.
an option. I don't think it's like, hey, it's more like you. Is the way that it's being
Yeah.
presented.
What?
Yeah, it seemed like it.
Yeah.
Char's gonna laugh at this, I think.
Well, that's what I'm saying. Like, obviously I'm glad you woke up and told us, brother. Like, I appreciate it. I really do, because you know and I've just been arguing with Moses. He's very good at making it sound like he's right and you're wrong. So I understand exactly why you've woke up to tell us your side of the story first. I think it's like say best we have a chat with all the boys, see what they say from their side, and allow. I hate having to put it all on Patar, but unfortunately he is the only guy that can make any sort of decision in this
I
in this
think
sort
with
of
how
thing.
messy last night was, it really does need to come down to Patara. There's no ifs, ands, or buts. Because I'm gonna put it out there too. Matt pulled a gun on me so fast last night, and I noticed it.
Matt, who'd have gone on you?
Yeah.
Why?
I mean, well, listen, I'm gonna keep it real
back
though.
him up, probably?
Yeah, but listen, I'm gonna keep it real. Like, no, so with us as the Mandem, or at least with me, and I'm sure a lot of other people feel the same. Like, I love you, Steve, but if you pull a gun on any of the boys, I'd point one at you too. Just because, like, yeah, you are the boy, but these are the family, and that's like, you know what I mean? Like, I get what you're saying about, like, you feel disrespected by Matt, but unfortunately, you know, I don't know if you do know, I'm guessing you've been in gangs and families in the past. Like, your
I've
gang
never
and
been in a
family
gang.
will always come first, right? Like, they will always come first. No matter how much you like somebody out of the gang or family, like, at the end of the day, they are the ones that are gonna be there tomorrow, right? Like, and the next day and the next day. So I'm not saying this like I'm trying to say this in a way of like, don't let the whole Matt thing get to you too much, because if he didn't pull the gun, people would have questioned his loyalty to them. You know what I mean? So.
I mean, he was the only one to do it, though. Everyone else just tackled and de-escalated. That's why it seemed a bit.
Yeah,
strange,
but
you know what I mean?
yeah, but Matt's got noodle arms. All he
So did
all
you
he can
get
do is
shot
shoot and
last
drive.
night?
You know what I mean?
No, I didn't get shot. I'm
That's a
convinced
joke,
the only
by the
reason
way,
I didn't
Matt.
get shot
I
is
love you,
'cause
bro.
pulled back because. if I
Okay, but
hadn't
it was
pulled, Dean would-
confrontational last night.
It was confrontational.
Okay.
If not for SK and Shanks last night, I would have been shot and probably ocean dumped. SK and Shanks put themselves between me and Dean, and then SK pulled his chain rank on Dean to put his gun away.
SK pulled his chain ring?
Yes.
On Dean? Right, okay.
SK stood between and said, no guns are being pulled. I put mine away, and Dean was telling Shanks and SK to step out of the way because they were between us. And SK said, as a chain member, I'm telling you to put your fucking gun away.
Right, okay.
And that's the only reason I didn't get shot last night.
But all of this is because you talking to Nunu?
Yeah. Yeah.
Right. Okay.
It's got to go deeper than that, surely.
Yeah, there's no fucking way, right?
Maybe
Just doesn't
maybe it
seem
does,
right.
but like. what
Jason
could
on
be
1.2
deeper?
gave
Like,
views, yeah, but
I've
I
only
mean
started
that's
speaking
not
with Dean
normal,
since
bro. You know the
war.
boys aren't live, so
And I don't,
you know there's
I
no
don't
there's
know
no
of
Matt
any times where I've
Patar.
done anything or could've
Dean,
done something to upset
SK.
him. Like
This
in the
isn't
war,
the
I've had his
usual,
back
you
the whole
know.
fucking time. I saved his ass down at the docks from the
I was like, you
Italians.
talking about yourself more than
Anytime
anything
he
there.
needed
I don't
help,
even know what I
was
said,
fucking
mate. I can't
there.
even remember. So
I can't.
Right.
I can't think of a logical reason why he would have an issue with me other than it being Nunu.
I know that
chat,
she
don't worry
was,
about it, man. Chill. It's
she
fine.
had keys to his spot for a minute now. I know that.
While having keys
But
to
I'm
mine.
sure every time that she's ever brought like to the group, like it's never been on a relationship shit. You know, it's never
We're
been
not
like
big time
even
chat,
like
relax,
they're dating
please,
or anything
please.
like that. It's
Right.
just been like, yo, it's a homie helping a homie out.
Before I even started flirting with her, I asked her if there was anything going on between her and Dean, and she said there wasn't. Which was actually the thing Dean wanted to get out of me when he had her at the ocean. He asked SK to confirm with me that she told me there was nothing going on between her and Dean. And I didn't answer the question because if I said the truth, she would have been in the ocean. I asked her before I even.
That's the only bit that don't
flirted with
make
her.
sense to me. Is
Yeah,
like,
that's-
like if this is over Nunu, why would he threaten Nunu? That don't like, because then if he throws her in the ocean and she dies, then you've argued over nothing. She's gone.
Mm-hmm.
He was at that
Yeah.
point. At that point, he didn't seem mad with me. More with her. And then, whatever flipped between then and yesterday, I guess he's now mad at me.
For did she say something to him about
I
you?
don't know. Here's the thing. I wasn't awake the whole day when the whole proposal happened.
Right. Okay. When did
I
that
woke
happen?
up-
Yesterday.
Saturday.
Oh.
That happened Saturday, and all this happened yesterday.
And she said no.
Yeah. Apparently, he didn't even have a ring.
Oh. All right.
Okay.
I don't know.
I mean, I would anticipate Patar. I mean, I would have expected him to be awake a few hours ago, to be honest with you. So, I mean, I can try call him, but I would have expected. I don't think he's awake. I don't know. I think he's. I actually have no idea what he's doing. So, I think it's best
Boy, he's
that.
jet lagged.
Yeah. No Passat. Right. Okay. I don't know if he's gonna be around today then, because normally he'd be awake by now. So if he's not awake by now, I'd probably anticipate that he's not gonna be around. So if I were you, yeah, I'd punch Cruiser
sorry,
too, to be
sorry.
honest.
Yeah, honestly, I would.
Yeah.
to be fair.
No, if I were you, I would. As much as you know, you're not gonna like to hear it, but I know you understand. Stay away from blocking the boys for now. You know, do your thing. Do what it is that you're doing.
Yeah.
I'll chat to Patar and let him know what you've told me. But I'll be honest, mate. Get ready to say it all again, because my mind
fine.
and memory's fucking
Yeah.
dreadful. So,
You know, if
Oh,
he
wait,
wakes
I
up,
got you. I got you.
give me a shout. I can obviously speak to him if you want to speak to him first.
Oh no. Well, I'll just
It's
tell
okay.
him. I'll just give him like the TLDR of what you've told me, and then I'll ask him to meet up with you.
Yeah.
And then
And SK, if SK said he was going to be around today as well, so he'd be a good person. To
he
have around
normally
'cause he was
tweets.
around
Has he
for-
tweeted?
I want to talk to Dane.
No, he hasn't. Has Dean tweeted or Matt? They normally tweet when they wake up. No, no Dean, no Matt. Oh wait. Oh no, wrong Matt. No. I don't know. It's Monday. I know it's Monday, but I think people are being a bit lazy today.
I think a lot of them were up late last night doing the vault.
Yeah, that makes sense. Yeah, we chat to the boys, see what they've got to say, and then we'll be giving you a call soon, brother.
Yeah, I'll be around, mate.
Yeah, I appreciate you letting us know, and I'm sorry this has happened, mate.
Yeah, sorry.
I wish I could say, I wish I could say more, but like, I'll be honest, I'm surprised more than anything. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Mhm.
Oh, so was I.
I could imagine, mate. All right,
Surprised they confused me fair, but
I am a tad confused too.
yeah.
So do you want to hang with the Mandem?
Yeah.
Okay. Now, I'm just asking the question.
Go ahead.
Do you only want to hang out with the Mandem because she's hanging out with the Mandem?
Absolutely not.
Okay.
I didn't know Nunu before hanging out with the man. I knew her, but like, never like that.
All right. Gotcha.
The whole reason me and Nunu got so close is because.
Wait, that's
everyone fucked off to
recent
London
then,
for 2
no?
weeks.
Isn't that like? I mean, you've only been chilling
Gotcha.
with a man then for like the last what month at most, no?
Mhm.
I'll be honest, I'm pretty bad when it comes to time frames, so it could be a
I
bit
mean,
longer.
Every day, probably more like 2 months, a month and a half.
You know,
really?
time
Like, I've-
flies,
I've-
doesn't it?
Been doing like I've done a lot of jobs which is in the past. 'Cause
Yeah,
of my
yeah.
relationship with James and Matt, right? So I've probably known the man them for about 6 months, but
All right. Yeah, yeah. Yeah, like I said, I'd love to say more and I'd love to be able to do more, but unfortunately, I'm not in a position to do that.
no, I wouldn't expect you to say more anyway, bro. I just wanted to get my side out. Speak to who you need to speak to. If Patar wakes up, I'm around. Just give me a call.
Well, I appreciate you letting us know, brother.
Of course.
I'll pass it on to Patar when he wakes up, and I'm sure we'll all get together, hopefully today, if not tomorrow, and we'll have a chat, mate.
Yeah, I bro.
All right. Well, listen. Yeah, take care of yourself,
What I
mate.
tell you though is that if I speak to
God.
Dane first, don't worry, I'm gonna be in your corner with that bullshit.
Oh
Trust me.
God.
Bro, I appreciate it.
All right. See you in a bit, mate.
Yeah,
Bye,
bro.
Steve.
Just meet me at the block cruiser.
Yeah, no problem.
Listen, I can't lie. I want to be there when Cruiser and Dane have that conversation.
Cruiser will probably end up ocean dump. I can't lie.
No, I don't think Dean would do anything to Cruiser, just because I think it would.